half a mile farther up to the they call it the observatory, and it's all made out of lava rock. So that is the observatory, and I'm going to take some pictures, and trailhead's about a half a mile. He's going to stay here a while, so I'm going to take a few pictures and head a half a mile back down the road and get back on trail. So there is the first mountain is North Sisters, Middle Sisters, and then South Sisters will be behind there. And the gentleman that brought me up here said these lava fields are 3,000 to 5,000 years old. Amazing. So I'm glad he brought me up here. I wouldn't even known it. Wow. How you doing? And when I get back on trail here, I will be walking through these lava fields for miles and miles. I think this is really the section that's hard. And I think he said this was called Black Mountain. And it was that's a hike locals do. So again, there's the observatory, all made out of volcanic rock. So again, there's North Sisters, Middle Sisters, and the gentleman down there in the red BMW, Kerry, is the guy that gave me a ride up here from Sisters. Super nice gentleman. Well, good morning. I am back on trail, man. It is Saturday, September 7th. I've been in Sisters, Oregon. I got there Wednesday evening, well, no, late afternoon, about 3 o'clock, I guess. And so I ended up taking 2 full days off. Actually was going to take another day, but there's a festival going on. A big music fest this weekend. I think it was folk music. My sister looked it up, and at the town Thursday, there was hardly anybody there. Well, I guess I'm gonna head this way. There was a trail junction there. And so anyway, I was dealing with these kidney stones. I had pain every darn day. And then last night I had a fever again, so I felt like crap. And I called up the front desk to see if I could stay another night. She said, "We are completely booked." And I noticed Friday people were piling into that town. And the hotel was about half full last night. With this morning when I left, the parking lot was full. So I had to pack up and get out. I mean, I feel all right, other than kidney stone pain. But anyway, I got a hitch from an awesome gentleman named Kerry. He was from LA, and he lives in Sisters, Oregon now. And he said he gives hikers rides all the time. Had an old antique BMW. Took me down to, he actually took me to the observatory, which you'll see some clips after this, which I didn't even know about. It was about a half mile past the trailhead, and it's in the middle of the lava fields. And they have an observatory up there made out of lava rock, and you can see North Sister, Middle Sister, and well, that was it. You can't see South Sister yet. So, and he said he was going to hang up there and see if any hikers came in and give him a ride. He said the trail's a half mile back down. I said, I can walk there, no problem. So anyway, I went up and took some videos and pictures. And he said, I'll hop in, I'll take you down the trail. And he had to go down a dirt road for a little bit. Super nice gentleman. But Kerry, appreciate it, man. You have no idea. So I just got back on trail, like I said, after 2 days off. And I am in the Sisters Wilderness. And hiking on. Just praying my kidney stone thing don't flare up. Yeah, I had a couple issues in the hotel, and I really did nothing till yesterday. I went to the grocery store and had to buy 3 days, or excuse me, about $300 worth of food. And I shipped 2 boxes out ahead of me. Then I'm carrying the 80-mile trip right now, which is too much, but actually ever since I had this kidney stone, I'm not eating as much. I'm kind of nauseous at times, but I'm still bringing what I've been eating, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose weight. So I have to force myself to eat sometimes. Well, I got some people coming up from behind me, some day hikers, and I guess that's about it. So it's football Saturday. I'm missing another Bama game. So I will talk to you guys later. Well, I climbed up about 6,500 feet. That is South Sisters, and of course it's cloudy. I'm not sure how good it is. And then the next peak is Middle Sisters. And then the one, it's not even gonna show. The snow on it is North Sisters. Of course it's cloudy. Seems to be heading, clearing up southbound though, so maybe this thing's just heading north. And here's my current trail. Been walking through Burn, but this isn't, but it's kind of in and out. To the top of this mountain, and it's so cloudy, I don't know if you can see it. There's Mount Jefferson way in the background, and that's Three Finger Jack that I hiked by several days ago. And then that's Mount Washington. And on the other side is, I can't see my screen, so I hope it in. That's North Sister, right in front of me. hiked about 4.5 miles and just stopped here. This is South Lake Matthew. Had to get some water, and this is a popular swimming hole for the locals from Sister and Ben. Actually, both these people over there swimming passed me coming up the mountain. Said they were going to the lake to go swimming. One of them was from Ben, and the other one's from Sisters. Well, I'm past the lake and run into some more lava fields. And you can see the trail going down. And it's starting to sprinkle. And I hope it doesn't rain. It's just my luck. So get everything dried up, cleaned up, clothes clean. If it rains, it just makes everything dirty, smelly right away. And wet. There's Mount Washington. Walking through the lava field, and it's getting darker and darker. Now the thing's shifted and it's moving south. It was moving north. I thought I might be able to outrun it. And it's moving, well, it's kind of moving southwest, so who knows. But it's getting windy and the temps dropped, so that usually means rain's coming. Okay, going uphill. Well, I'm getting closer to North Sister, but the clouds are covering more and more we're up. And it's sprinkling. Well, I got to the top of my second climb today. And here's my view. It's cloudy, so I don't know how it's gonna pick up. Again, that's Mount Washington. And then, yeah, Mount Washington. And then the jagged one is Three Finger Jack that I was by several days ago. And then again, Jefferson's out there, which you can see. Man, look at these lava fields. Here's the view on the other side. Looks like I'm still, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's about 2 o'clock. I didn't get started hiking until 11:15, I think. But I actually been making some miles. There are a ton of well, first day hikers. They all stopped at lake, and now I've run into several section hikers or backpackers. Most of them have been girls, and they're doing the Sisters loop. So I guess there's a big loop, a couple day loop that you can take and go all the way around North Sisters, which I think it's coming up to my left. I'm on the other side of it now. But again, most of it's up in the clouds. You can't see it. And I am going straight downhill. Oh. Yeah, it's the backside of North Sisters. But you can't see anything. All right, I'm slipping and sliding in this lava dust. Talked to another father and son. They were doing this Sisters Loop. So all three of those are considered North Sisters, and the big one though is right here, and you can only see a quarter of it because of the clouds. But and I got a little more info. So that loop, he said, is 44 miles, and it's not just North Sisters; it's around all three. So yeah, they're about the 5th, 6th person I met doing this loop. He said they were out here. I don't remember what night it was. I think Friday night. It thunderstorm big time when I was in the hotel from like 3 o'clock all night. He said they got caught in that thunder, lightning all night long in their tents. So he gave me a weather report. It's supposed to chances of spotty showers between 1 and 4. So far I've been lucky, just been spit on. And then at 9 o'clock tonight, which I'll be in the tent, good chance of rain tonight. So if I can at least miss the ones from 1 to 4, I'll be happy. Well, it's 3:30. Just stopped, took a 15-minute break at a spring and got some water. Well, the clouds are moving in. Reminds me of Washington. They're coming up from below. And when that happens, it's gonna rain. And it has gotten cold quick. Colder, cold. So, see, I've only been on trail 4 hours. But I've done over 8 miles, so not bad. I was gonna only want to do 12 since it didn't start till 11:30. So I can do that in 2 hours. Man, I was hoping it wouldn't rain till I got to camp. The girl passed me, there was a campsite, beautiful spot right by that spring up in a hill. She was up there setting her tent up. 3:30 though, but she's only doing that loop, I'm sure. But I need to at least do 12. And so I looked at gut hooks. There's a limited access area, another one coming up where you can't camp. And right before that, there's a pond, or no, a creek, and then there's some campsites right before the limited access area starts. So I guess that's where I'm going, and it's about 4 miles away. Well, I see where the trail's going. It wasn't going up that big mountain, but it did have to go over another little lava field, so the trail's gonna go back over here, and it's going up here. And right where that big rock is, it's gonna go right over. So, there's where I'm going, and hopefully that'll be all the climbing for the day. Because I looked at gut hooks, I was gonna reach 6,500 feet today. Sure didn't feel like it, but Yes, I did. Top. This is where my view where I just came from, and I came way over those other side of those mountains there. Not much of the view on this side of the lava field and clouds. The trail's going on up in there, so this may not be. I may have another pass over. There's mountains up there. The trail's going right between those. Well, you're not gonna be able to see nothing, but that's the backside of Sisters, or North Sisters, but you can't see anything because of the clouds. Well, the trail ended up taking us down. So where I showed you the last video, where it was kind of going right, it did continue down. It was switchbacks. Check these clouds rolling in. And it is cold. I may have to stop and put my rain jacket on just for heat. When I get a little farther down, if it's still that cold, I'm putting it on. Getting chilled. Like I said earlier, if this is like Washington, when the clouds are rolling up the mountain, it's gonna rain. It does every damn time. Well, it's about 4:30. Got out of the lava field and in the woods, so it's wind's still blowing, but it's not as bad. So got about 2.6 to some water and waterfalls. And then slightly after that, I gotta find somewhere to camp before I enter the limited, restricted camping area, whatever the hell it is. Guthook said there's 2 tent sites before you enter it, so that's what I'm shooting for. So I got to know there's 3 miles to go. And actually, I think you passed 2 waterfalls in the way. So, and I'm heading down now through the woods. So I guess this is going to be at the bottom. And not sure how many miles I've done. Probably pushing 10. So, and it looks like it's clearing up. Wow. Well, I mean, the sun on my back here is trying to come out. To my right, it's still cloudy, and the left is breaking up. So maybe that ranger's forecast was right. Chances of rain 1 to 4, and clear up a little bit, and then a chance tonight. Yeah, see, there's. Why can't that pick that up? Anyway, sun's busting out over here to my left. Cool. Like I said, I didn't want to get rained on. Not with a sinus infection and everything clean and dry. All right, there's that sunshine. So I'm gonna get to hiking because it's already, like I said, 4:30. I still got about close to 3 miles. So that's gonna put me at camp around 6ish, maybe a little later, because I'm sure I'm gonna stop, take pictures at the waterfall. Well, it's about 5:30. I entered this limited access thing. Holy crap, I ended up having to hike a mountain, climb a mountain. I just hit the top, 6,700 feet. It's at the top. And of course, now it's a total whiteout. And I'm sure I had a spectacular view of the Three Sisters back that way, but can't see anything. So I'm about 0.5 from the spring, and then after that a 0.6 to get the frick out of this limited access area. Well, it turns out the waterfall, I checked gut hooks again, was on this side trail, and it said PCT hikers are not allowed off the trail and do not go down there. Whatever. Crap. I'm beginning to wonder about you, Oregon. It said we're not even allowed 15 feet off the trail. That just means to get water. So anyway, gut hook says when I get to the entry sign for on the south side, there's supposed to be 2 campsites. They don't show them, it just says 2 tent sites near. So I'm hoping there is, because I'm tired. Hell, I'm going to be doing about 13 today, starting 11:30, with 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 1 mountain, 2 mountain passes, now a 4th or another mountain. And this one had switchbacks. It was pretty steep. And my back is killing me because this pack weighs about 36 pounds. Oh, I'm seriously thinking about getting a different pack. I'm gonna have to carry all this food. I gotta get something that's more comfortable. And this pack is great and I love it, but it's gotta be under 30 pounds. It doesn't ride correctly after that. Just dig, so you can see those straps are just digging in the top of my shoulders. Packs aren't supposed to do that. But this pack's designed to be under 30 pounds. So, I mean, I could have my old Osprey Atmos. Damn pack weighs 4.5 pounds. It'd be more comfortable than this right now. Actually, that's a good riding pack. Well, here's campsite. The trail is just 20, 30 yards up this way. I'm at mile 682, and there's my tent site. Actually, this is the edge of the mountain right over there, so I'm sure we got an awesome view, but it's white out, and it's starting to get cold already. Looks like I did about just a hair under 13, about 12.8 today, which I'm happy with. And it's 7 o'clock and I gotta start cooking. It's getting late, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.